Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently pretty much ready for this guy to die. Now we're going to have absolutely a succession war. There's no doubt about that. It's not going to be the prettiest, but we're going to go ahead and extort our subjects for sure. We're on speed 3 and I think I'm going to leave it there for right now. Ooh, 630 gold. Yes, please. We're definitely going to take that. We can found a holy order. We're not going to do that. I can tell you that right now. And this up here, we are capable of upgrading. And so we shall. That will, of course, help our income a little later on. Now, these over here, we're not really capable of upgrading. These over here, they're maxed out. That said, we almost have manorialism. And that's definitely something to keep an eye on. Once we get manorialism, then I believe we're going to be capable of putting in our tax offices. Yes, we are, in addition to upgrading all of these even further. So that is absolutely fantastic. Now, we're going to continue working our way through these in the next life. These upgrades over here. We're going to have to put all this back together. And that's okay. It's going to be very interesting for sure. Our men-at-arms are going to have to do some work, shall we say. Now, we have double onagers in this for the faster sieging, but they're not going to be the best of fighters. I can tell you that right now. We don't want to upgrade any of these. Oh, he doesn't like us. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to upgrade any of these 3 castles because these are intended to be levy production castles. And they are not something that we want to upgrade when we're planning on losing them and then fighting them in the near future. We have maxed out Jaffna for now, and unfortunately we can't take this up to large city. Or rather, we can't take this up to a level 2 castle. That would require battlements, which we are a very long way away indeed from. Now, in our tribal upgrades over here, we have gotten Gavelkind. Casus Belli is about 3 years away, and that is the last tribal exposure that could possibly come out. So we'll see about 5 years from manorialism, allegedly. We'll see what Casus Belli decides to expose next. But hopefully we'll be able to cruise through the early medieval era pretty quickly. I would love to get battlements as our next exposure. And then we could focus after manorialism on burrs, mangonels, household soldiers, things like that. That would be amazing. Or even condiets. That would be really good. Coinage would be great. Bailiffs would be kind of mediocre. Royal prerogative, mediocre. I mean, high and absolute crown authority is nice. Don't get me wrong. Communal government would be great. Hereditary rule's okay. Armillary sphere. Wow, I'm really struggling to say armillary. That would be okay. I'm not too keen on it. You know, maybe we should create these titles. Let's do it. I might regret this. Now, we're holding too many duchies ourselves right now. What is the penalty for that? Where do we see the penalty? That is a good question. And I don't know the answer. Perfect. So, what is our succession looking like now? Yeah. That's going to be very interesting indeed. Okay. Making those titles was a mistake. So what we're going to do is we're going to destroy these titles. Fantastic. What could possibly go wrong? It was absolutely a mistake to create them. So we'll go ahead and do that. We are dying. So we will die very, very shortly. And this will make our succession actually quite a lot better here. Excellent. So we're on male preference, Confederate partition, huh? Okay. Good to know. When are we going to be dead? It's hard to say. Probably fairly soon. We're just saving up cash at this point. I do regret making those duchies, but I wanted to see what would actually happen in terms of our succession. We don't want that right now, what that was going to create. That was essentially going to create two people who were guaranteed to be stronger than us, and pass on that. I'd rather have the power divided relatively evenly. So that'll be fine. We're just at this point mostly waiting to die. I'm going to take it up to speed 4. And we'll see how long it takes. We're lingering on for quite a while here. There's no doubt about that. Well, we want this guy. He's already 49. Oof. 49 and in poor health. With only granddaughters. We need this guy to die as soon as possible. We do get a new stewardship perk, I suppose. We'll grab large levies, but that's not going to help us. Not for too long, anyway. In fact, I don't think that's really helping us at all. And that's okay. We are absolutely going to debase the coinage. Fantastic. Any moment now. We need to die. Like, we really need to die. So we can get this guy some additional children. We can demand a payment from this guy. I guess we will. Okay, our wife died. We're going to allow that stress to build up. We're not going to replace her. There's no point. We're going to die very, very soon. What's going on over here? Interesting. A de jure war. Sure. Okay. One of these days, we're gonna die. The question is when. We are currently malnourished. And that's okay. Unfortunately, our player heir is 50 already, and his health is currently poor. So, we gotta get this over with. Like, can you just die, buddy? I really wish abdication was in the game. I really, really do. Unfortunately, it is not. Let's check in on these regions over here, see if there are any upgrades we can put in. There may or may not be. These are not fully maxed out. We'll max this one out. And then we'll also toss some cash at these hunters' lodges. Okay. I decline. I'm not going to pay money for getting our court position back. Wow, how long are we going to be dying for? We're currently 70. We've been dying for like 2 years. The spouse of our son and heir died in captivity. Our heir is now unmarried, and that's possibly a good thing. Let's see. Hail isn't too bad. There's not really anything... Well, there's actually quite a number of options available now. A lot more than there used to be. Let's just go with Hail, I think, for now. Let's see. Callous, Paranoid, Fickle. I'm not a fan. Anything else? Generous, Gluttonous, Gregarious. That's better. Okay. Sounds good. One of these days we will finally die. But it is not this day. We have been dying for almost 3 years now. We have accumulated quite a lot of cash, and that is absolutely wonderful. Manorialism will come in about 21 months. And that, of course, means that we will have plenty of investment to do in the next life. But the next life is getting shorter by the day at this point. We really could use this ruler stopping hanging on. I mean, is there anything we can do in here? I mean, we can shun food and become famished. Let's do it. We're going to shun food. Perfect. Anything else that we can do here? Not really. At this point, I'm just trying... Okay, we're near death now. because we're famished. Good. This is good. This is what we want. Come on. You can do it. I'm just cheering for our character to die here. He's still near death. Any moment now. He's gonna die any moment now. I hope. Boy, I hope he dies soon. There we go. Finally. He managed to live till 71. Okay, so we're going to need to deal with these situations. First off, we need to put in a Chancellor, a Steward, a Marshal, and a Spy Master. There we go. We're going to need a Lifestyle point. We've already gone through the Architect tree. That's convenient. We're going to go for Wealth Focus. Sweet, sweet Wealth Focus. And yeah, there's some factions against us. Our heir is currently unmarried, which isn't particularly helpful. We need somebody who's willing to matrilineally marry, and I don't really care who necessarily. This guy is Herculean, and that's not bad. He will actually accept, but he is 59. Chance of children are medium. Maybe just hail. Sure, matrilineal. Do it. Okay. So we're going to need to attempt to get back some of these titles. I'm actually surprised that we continue to hold this one. I probably should have looked at that, but let's go ahead and build military camps here. Excellent. We're currently apparently not making money. I question that. I do want to spark a war. However, I also want to find some spouses with good alliance power. We can see here we don't care about our wife's stewardship skill. That's a decent alliance. We'll get started on that. And we're also going to need to sway this guy. Excellent. Okay. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple of other alliances here. 1677, that'll do. Okay, and who else? 1492. Let's do it. Fantastic. So we'll get a few alliances. And at this point, I think we should look at attempting to take back our territory. If we revoke this guy's title, it's an act of tyranny, yes, but he'll not accept it. Is there anybody who would? I doubt it. 0%. Let's just check these. 0%. 0%. 48%. Really? I'm gonna send him a gift. That bumps it up to 66%. 2/3. Okay. Anything else we can do to this guy fast? We could hold a literalist debate. But we're cynical. And I don't think that's going to be great. Every virtuous trait gives additional chance to win, while every sinful trait increases the chance to lose. Okay, so cynical is definitely a sinful trait. But content is a good trait. But we don't have great traits for that. I think we're just going to request this of this guy. Yeah, I think we're just going to request this. And see what happens. 2/3 chance that he succeeds. We succeeded. Perfect. So we are going to put our Marshal to work, increasing control over here. And we're going to need to try to get these back. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll bring us up to 8 out of 11. And then there's potentially these that we could take back over here. Would he be willing? 68%. Let's try it. He accepted. Wonderful. So we need a new chancellor, and our chancellors all suck. We'll put this guy in for the opinion. And let's take a look up here. Okay, yeah, he's not going to accept. I'm willing to bet no one else will. However, we did get more than I expected, in all honesty. So that is wonderful. The question now becomes, who do we declare on? And I'm thinking 249? This guy. I think this guy is the one that we declare on. So, or more specifically, we're going to revoke the title, and then he's going to decline. Yes, we're going to gain tyranny. I'm aware of this. Obviously. Obviously, he was going to declare this. So, who all joined? I believe everyone. These guys? Did this guy up here join? Wonderful. That's what we wanted. Okay. And this guy, he's going to be super upset at us about our tyranny. Sure. We'll work on him a little later on. But for right now, we are going to raise up our troops right here. So everybody raises up. I'm noticing these guys walking in over here. I want to come over here and cut them off. Glorious. Very, very nice. This means that the war is won. Easy peasy. We're going to head over here. In fact, we're going to head up here. They're, I think, heading for our capital, but let's see what we can get here. They're turning around. Foolish. Okay. We're going to put this guy in as our chancellor. We're going to put this guy in as our steward. Actually, that was the same guy. We're going to put this guy in as our chancellor. He's bad at the job, but that's okay. And we're going to not recruit anybody to the court right now. We are instead going to put our half-sister in as our spy master. Okay. So we will fight this battle. Where's their war leader at? I don't think we even need the allies, all things considered. This may be a stack wipe. I kind of doubt it. It was. Wow. And then these guys decided they don't want anything to do with this. I don't blame them. Hound pens have been constructed. We've got plenty of gold to make this war happen. Okay, so in we go. And yeah, this is fine. Going to instantly stack wipe that. And then we actually captured him. He was in that army, even though there were 0 troops there. He was just all by himself. Okay. So we're going to disband our troops. And we are immediately going to revoke a title from this guy. He was a known criminal, so we can revoke his title without being viewed as a tyrant. Perfect. Yeah, we're not making any friends with this one, by the way. We're revoking this guy's title. We can only revoke one. We are going to revoke this one for now. Then we're going to revoke this guy's title. Fantastic. We're going to revoke this guy's title. Wonderful. And finally, we are going to revoke... where are you? This guy's title. There we go. Bringing us up to 9 out of 11. Next. We're going to have a lot of control that we need to work on. That's fine. We can definitely work on that. We still need to revoke this guy's title. And he's a known criminal, so we will go ahead and do that. And that puts us to 10 out of 11. And that's all of the titles on Sri Lanka. That's actually all of the titles that we have that we can hold. So that's wonderful. We are going to need to work on our control. It's not the best. And we're going to have some enemies. So we should probably... Our spy master likes us okay, and she's on disrupt schemes. That's good. We should probably send a gift to this guy. Boost up his opinion a bit. Perfect. And I'm actually feeling like our wife should work on court politics. Let's see. Direct vassal opinion. I'm not actually looking for direct vassal opinions right now. What I'm looking for is family opinions, which isn't going to be all that helpful, realistically, for a while. Okay, well, we've definitely made some good progress on this. That was... where that was built? Oh, we can definitely work on the small harbor. No doubt about that. Might have been, yeah, up here. Fantastic. We'll upgrade that, and then since we hold this, we can change this wooden barracks over. That'll be glorious for us. We did just discover Casus Belli. Let's see what gets exposed next, if anything. Royal Prerogative. Okay, that's mediocre. It's not bad, but it's not great either. So that's fine. We'll accept that. Next, we definitely need to work on getting our levy counts up a bit. I think we're going to work on... you know what? Let's work on military camps right here. Excellent. And over here, we will also work on military camps. There we go. Perfect. Jaffna, are you building? No, but it's maxed out. Okay. Sounds good. We just got manorialism. Let's choose battlements next. Excellent. And manorialism, of course, means that we can start working on upgrading these castles. Now, that's going to be pretty expensive. And we're going to continue swaying this guy. That will help a lot. Our cash income isn't the greatest right now. There's no doubt about that. We probably want to grab golden obligations as soon as we can and start working down over there, just so that we can get these upgrades done that much faster. We can ransom this guy, and that's something that we're going to do. We can declare war on somebody, but I'm not going to. I'm not interested in that right now. Mostly, we want to be endorsed by our court chaplain. That is the biggest deal right now. And he's very close. So that's great. The tyranny is coming down by a 1/4 point per month, and the sway is going up. Here and there, anyway. So we're not really going to continue investing up here since manorialism got finished up. We are, however, going to work on all of these other what I'm calling capital duchy. This isn't ultimately going to be the capital duchy, but right now, this is our capital duchy. And that's going to be 160 gold. For every courtier gaining 20 opinion of us, that's pretty good. %88 chance of cutting that price in half. Do it. We make a great deal. Fantastic. That will bump up our court chaplain's opinion of us, and that's great. That gets us up into more monthly income, and that's perfect. Oh, we have too few spouses. We should do something about that. Honest, greedy, just. I like it. Okay. Fantastic. So let's look at our control levels. Yeah, that's about what I expected, was for our control levels to be mediocre at best. We're going to save up cash for a little bit here. What is our development here? 19. Okay. 23 in our capital right now. And going up by 0.8 per month. That's not bad. That's making good progress. That's 0.8 progress per month, by the way. Not 0.8 development per month. That would be insane. Absolutely bonkers. Let's come on down over here and get these pastures upgrading. Excellent. And we're going to come up here. I want to replace these wooden barracks, although it would have to be walls and towers. And yeah, that's okay. That'll give tax. So we'll get that underway as well. Wonderful. But hey, the succession war is done, and this guy is going to die relatively soon. So that's, you know, helpful. We are going to have a female heir, which is... it's okay. I mean, the major issue here... well, actually... she's going to get 5 titles on succession. Unless we have a male heir here, now that our wife is pregnant. Our wives are pregnant. Okay. That's awkward timing, to be sure. But it's also time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to invest just as much as we can and try to get maxed out with manorialism as soon as possible. And that is going to be great. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I'll see you all next time when we notice that some of these, they be upgrading.